Okay, thank you. Hello, 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 my dear friends. Hi, everyone. Hello, OnPassive world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is. It's a great, great OnPassive day to all of us. Today is 29 March. I'm Engineer Sushanto Biswas, welcoming all of you to this webinar. And warm greetings from OP Mission Success family. My dear friends, today we have a very good topic, that is OConnect is our pride, and definitely we'll ask some related questions if we have any confusion and doubt. And we also speak, and our key speaker, Mr. Collins Manna, he loves to speak on one passive business model. And I think he will speak on that too. But OConnect is the part of our business model. Definitely he will touch on that. We know that about on-passive business model or OConnect, we know everything, but our key speaker Collins Manna will cover all those things again. That will make us more clear. But we are really proud of on-passivians, and OConnect is our pride, and only one product, that is only one product, that is on OConnect, can change our life. Definitely, our key speaker, Mr. Collins Malla, our great brother, our great friend from UK, he will speak on that. We are expecting our special guest, Mr. Jeffrey Morlock. He has not yet joined. I'm sure he will join. So definitely, once he will join, we will listen to him also. And
Sushant,
we
I've been here for a few minutes. I'm listening.
Oh, you are welcome, welcome, sir. Thank you so much. Nice to see you, and you are welcome to this webinar. So we have with us our great leader, global leader, Mr. Jeffrey Morlock. Definitely, we will listen from Jeffrey Morlock too, and we have also other national and international speakers. They will also speak, share their thoughts on the topic. We will have option. We will have option to share our feedback and experience on OConnect. We can ask question if we have any doubt or confusion on any feature of OConnect. Definitely, we will translate the speech of our speakers. They will speak in English, that will be translated into Bengali. But I would request our speakers to speak a little slow so that we can understand well. But before going to start, I would request Dr. Devashish Shashmal a formal welcome address. Over to Devashish Shashmal.
Thank you. Thank you, brother engineer Sushanto Biswas. Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome to today's webinar on OConnect is our pride and also related Q&A. I am Devashish Shashmal from India and I am proud to be a part of OP Mission Success family. I am excited to have with us our special guest, Mr. Jeffrey Morlock from USA, and also key speaker Collins Manna from UK, and others national and international speakers. They will be speaking about the topic. Before we start, I would like to thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us today. I know you are all here because we are interested in learning more about the topic. I am confident that you will find today's webinar to be informative and meaningful. Our speakers are experts except in their field, and they are passionate about sharing their knowledge with others. Once again, welcome to our international webinar Let's make today's session truly memorable and impactful. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, my dear friend, our great brother, Dr. Devashish Shashmal, for your nice welcome address. You have welcomed all of our participants to this webinar to listen to our great speakers. My dear friends, I love a quotation from Buckminster Fuller. I love so much this quotation, so I always feel proud to mention this quotation also. Mr. Buckminster Fuller, he said, quote, "You never change things by fighting the existing reality. You never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete." Really that if we like to change anything, we need to make something new, something innovative that will make all other existing models obsolete. OnPassive is exactly gonna do that. OnPassive like to make an economical revolution through technology, and that will reshape the planet. So OConnect is a high-tech and revolutionary AI-driven product that will connect the world in an instant with unlimited capacity. We all the founding members know that. And very interestingly, we know that the current market value of audio video conferencing tool is more than $30 billion, but it will raise up to $70 billion by 2030. So we can understand that how market is for OConnect. There are so many audio video conferencing tool in the market, but as per my opinion, those are not comparable with OConnect. OConnect is unique and unparalleled. So OConnect will take the market cap, there is no doubt. Anyway, we'll listen to our friend, our brother Collins Manna in details. After his speech, we'll ask some questions to make us clear about the product. If there is any doubt or any confusion, sure we'll share. We'll share our feedback and experience too to Collins Manna, and we will have some suggestions or request to Collins to note it down and share with Ash or tech team or any brainstorming session that we experienced already. So before listening to Collins Manna, we like to listen our special guest, Mr. Jeffrey Morlock, and we all know him. He's a retired military person, and he's our guide, motivator, or he always guided us, suggest us how to improve our webinar, how to bring different kinds of topic so that our community can enrich with so many knowledges. So before going to Collins Manna, I like to request our special guest, Mr. Jeffrey Morlock, to say a few words on the topic. Over to Jeffrey Morlock.
Wow, unexpected, but thank you so very, very much, Sushanta. I appreciate that. You know, I didn't expect to be available at all today, but my family's coming in for the weekend. They're a little late, and so I've got until about 10:30 before I really have to do anything. So I am excited to hear you, Collins. You're my friend, and I am blessed every time I'm able to speak with you. And I'm listening and wanting to listen to what you say today. Right off the bat, though, I do want to also say to everybody, you know, that you're blessed having Collins here. You know, he's a senior QA manager. He's an engineer with more than 14 years of service in software development, the IT sector. He's a QA engineer. So if anybody knows about OnPassive business and the business model and how this thing rolls out, it's going to be Collins, right? He's also for ensuring that applications that are built they meet and exceed customer expectations. So in looking at OnPassive, he knows what he's looking for, and he knows what the world's looking for. So I'm excited to hear what he's got to say about this. We all know that Mr. Mufara has come up with a 10-point business plan. He actually put that out publicly. We can probably do a search on the internet and pull that up. I know that I've got a video on it and others do as well. So I'm excited to be here and excited to hear you speak, Colin. So thank you. I appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your introductory speech. Yes, definitely. We'll listen to our key speaker, Collins Manna, as our great leader, Jeffrey Morlock, mentioned that we know that Collins Manna is an IT engineer, and he is a quality assurance engineer. That what IT engineers are building or making the software, he should ensure the quality, whether that is on the right track or the right product or not. So he's taking such a responsible responsible position. So and he's a very tech savvy, and we know that almost he's a very recognized technical person in OnPassive. We all know that. So we now we like to invite our great friend or great brother Collins Manna to speak on the topic. Definitely, we know that you love to speak on OnPassive business model, but OConnect is the part of that business model. You should cover all those things, and definitely after Collins Manna, we'll translate into our own language, Bengali, if possible in Hindi. So all the mic and the stage is yours. Collins, please come on.
Thank you, Engineer Shushanta, and thank you, Jeffrey. We've run a lot of webinar with Jeffrey, and and I understand how Jeffrey really loves technology. So most of the time when Jeffrey is on the platform, I always want to be there, because sometimes he inspire you, motivate you, and say certain things that will even bring a lot, and especially the good out of you. So normally I'm really grateful and I'm humbled to be here today to speak to our brothers and friends in Bangladesh. Yeah, so O Connect is the topic, for today. We're looking at the new O Connect, but something really came in my mind. I said, for us to really understand O Connect, we need to understand the business model of OnPassive and the concept. Why Mr. Ash Mufara took this journey, to build something like this. So O Connect is just the product of the business model of OnPassive. So when we look at the business model, the day Mr. Ash Mufara explained the business model, it was like a light bulb. I've been in OnPassive, for that long, but the day I understood the business model, it was just like, honestly, it brought me sleepless night. And every day when I think about it, I say, my goodness, this is massive and really bigger than I think. Mr. Ash Mufara always used this statement. He said, the world will know your name. We will own it. We will dominate the internet. And when he always talk about the world will know your name, a lot of founders I've spoke to, I asked them, do you really understand when Mr. Amfra said the world will know your name? He said, no, it's about you guys. You guys are always out there. We don't have the means to have a YouTube channel. We don't have the means to speak, and how would they ever know me? I said, no, forget it. You are just far from that. The world will know your name. It's not about how many YouTube you attended or maybe live webinar you've attended. It's not where you go or anything. It's just about doing something different, what Ms. Ash Mufara is doing. And I'll explain that. And I want to... Sorry, someone talking.
Jibon Chakma, please, Jibon Chakma, please mute your microphone. Jibon Chakma, host, আপনার মাইক্রোফোনটাকে একটু মিউট করে রাখবে. Yes, Collins, please go ahead. Sorry.
All right, thank you, Anjashanta. So yes, so the world will know our name. It is not about the webinar we attend or the live show and event. No, it's far from that. Really, really far from that. And I'll explain it today. It's part of the business model of Mr. Ash Mufara. And when we want to look at the business model, it's about the 5 pillars of OnPassive. You know, the 5 pillars is about what Mr. Ashmofra embarked in 2018, what he want to build as a business. He said, let's look at a mischief. I want to take a traditional business. Now, let's say Engineer Shushanta is there, or my brother Jeffrey is there. And they say, all right, I want to open a shop. You know, I want to build a shop of this size, or just have a shop. The first thing you would do, if you have the idea, the first thing you will do, you need to look for the location. Location is the first thing. Where will I place my shop? You know, when you know the location, because location is very important. Now you say, all right, I know the location now. I will go and look for the building. What type of building do I want? Maybe it's how the size of the building, whatever you're thinking for. The next thing is the building. Now, when you find the building, what do you need to do? You need to stock it with what you want to sell. Once you've stocked it with what you want to sell, the next thing is how will people buy it? Because you don't know how, yes, the goods are there. How will they buy it? You need to put a cash machine, or call it cash register, you know, check in and check out. Then you need something again. You said, all right, how do I know when my stock is going low or going high? You need somewhere to register it. Maybe you need a ledger to say, all right, I'm selling this, maybe the bag of rice, and maybe I have 20 bags of rice in my shop, and now stock is getting low. I need to replenish it again. So that's a traditional business, or whatever you are selling, you know, you need something to register the product. So when they are getting low, you can go back and check and say, all right, now, say you have all this idea. This is what you need. You need a location, you need a house, you need the products to be, the house to be filled with products. You need a cash machine where people can come and buy. You need a place where you can register it so you can manage your products. You know, you manage the stock. These are the 5 things you're talking about. So if you want to take this to online, most shops now, they are going online. For instance, we have John Lewis, which is one of the most successful shop in UK. Now they are online. You know, they are successful because they decide to go online. Those companies or shops that refuse the transformation to go online, most of them failed, collapse after 100 years of service, collapse because they cannot withstand the market anymore. Now, when you take it online, what do you need? You say, all right, I want visibility now because, yes, the shop is in that location, but I want as many people as possible to see my shop, to see what I'm selling. Take it online. What do you need online? You still need location. Location is what? Domain. Because domain gives you that visibility to see. When I said the world will know your name, it is your own domain name. Ms. Amsha says, all right, let's go to ICANN. Register, own a domain. Now, OnPassive now is what? It's a domain register. And I'll explain that again when I'll come tell you how you become. Ms. Ashfra gave us a topic. He said, you own a domain. Yeah, all of us will have a domain, and then you become a domain register. It means you are not only owning the domain, have a domain name, but you will start to provide domain like GoDaddy. Each and every one of us who are founders, affiliate, will be supplying domain. That is the first thing you need. You become a domain, own a domain. The second thing you need is what? A total ecosystem, products. The ecosystem is the website with all the products, and OConnect is part of the ecosystem, which we will talk about. OConnect is part of the product of the pillars of OnPassive within the ecosystem with single sign-on. You need that. That is already checked. You own a domain register. The next one you need is what? It's a data center, because that is your registration where, for instance, you need to put your stock, your data. That's where you analyze your data. You say, all right, my products are going this, that you can see everything, because all of these products, they're all heavy data, big data. Where do you need to store them? In a data center. In a normal shop, is ledger book. So just say you are not using computer, ledger book, that is it. But now data center is there to store it from your servers, from your computer to cloud servers to data center and all of those type of things. That's where you just store all the data there regardless. You have it on a data center. Do we have it? Yes. It didn't come overnight. It was something that takes a lot of effort. When I saw OnPassive coming from another angle, the first thing I told my brothers, I said, you know what? We will need a data center. They tell me, Collins, you are crazy. If we don't have data center, they will make all of us, because I know how much companies that I've worked for, they are paying when it comes to data, because most of them are big data. I know companies are paying $30,000 US, 30 million a year. And I know companies I work for, they are paying £1 million a month just to store data. So I just think about OnPassive with all the big data for all those products. You know, where do you go? If you say you want to use Microsoft Azure, which is owned by Bill Gates, they'll milk you, they'll kill you because it's massive, it's Meta. Where do you go? You want to go to Amazon, they will kill you with money. The price is just crazy for you to store your data, and that is what is giving Amazon money, is data. 60% of your revenue is coming from data center. Now we own that, and we're moving to the large one. That's where our OConnect now is residing, in our cloud data center. The next thing you need after you've built that, you need a cash processor, payment processor. So if you are a founder, and sometimes we are really, we want it very badly, or it's taking a lot of time, ask yourself, how long does it take to build a complete ecosystem product with a single sign-on? It takes years. It's not one day. It takes years to go through the process. One product can take a year to build. This is the truth I'm telling you. I've been in a company, it took us 4 years to build a single product. I left that company, we've not even gone halfway through. We just build a simple model, give it out, because it's more company-based. Give it to the company, the admin section. All right, take it, the administrator can start to work. And then we build the customer-facing build. I left without building the entire product. So now we are talking about a complete product like OConnect. To build this, it's crazy. And to build it, you are talking about the number of developers, the number of QA engineer, because if you ask me to calculate how many of the engineers, the type of engineer that work in OConnect, I can give you a rough estimate. I'll tell you, okay, front-end developers, how many do you need to build OConnect? You need about 6 of them. Back-end developers, you need about 6 of them to build OConnect. And I can break the component by component to tell you what each of them are doing based on my own knowledge. How many QA do you need to test this application? You need about 6 of them. To test this application, we are sitting looking at it now. You need about 6 of them. How many database administrator you need? You need about 2 database administrator. How many database developer you need? You need about 2 to develop the database structure that will contain the data. How many DevOps? These are the technology, those who are IT, I'm just calling DevOps, those who sit and monitor all the APIs coming. You need them. How many automation tech QAs? You need 1. How many? I can just go on and on. How many managers? You know, how many support? They are just there because all of those components, you need to put all of them to be in one place to build this application. And they are coming with their own level of experience, you know, and the level of experience will determine the amount you will pay. Just imagine you say someone who has 10 years experience in QA engineering. How much do you think you will pay that person? You cannot go and pay the person crap. The person will not come. Tell you, forget it. I'm not coming because I know the magnitude of your job. Because by the time they look at the size of the application, they tell you, no, I'm not coming if you don't pay me this amount. You know, so you need all of those people of different expertise to sit down, and it takes them time again to learn, because it's not only sitting down and building. They need to listen to Mr. Ashmofara. What do you want us to do? What level of experience do I need to understand what you are building so I can cope with the pressure? It's not about coming now, sit, hit the ground running. It takes 6 months for you to settle in a new company. 6 months for an engineer, any engineer, regardless of what they are doing. So if you look at it, to build this application, it is crazy. That is one application we are talking about. Then think about the other one that we have in there. So when they are saying OnPassive 1,000 engineers, it's not a joke, because you can divide any product based on their complexity. The complexity will determine how many people work on that particular project. Now we're talking about the ecosystem to build that. You're talking about going to get all those accredited the certification and all this accreditation, they are all just massive. It takes time for a company to have all of those things because nobody will trust you. Because most of the products you are building is business to business. Nobody will trust you if you are not certified. The company is not certified, or look at it and say, forget it, we don't even trust you. So Cisco certification and all of those things, they are so important in any IT industry, you know. And then now payment processor is another big problem because it comes with a lot of compliance. It comes with a lot of regulations. I've tested, so I know from my own experience, to test payment processor is crazy because one, you test fraud detection, it is there. What if you overpay somebody? What happened? What if you pay this? What happened? Like last week, we had a show with Jeffrey. We were supposed to talk about technology. My brain was so choked, and I said, "Oh, I don't want to talk about technology." What was I really doing for the past 2 weeks? I've been testing payment processor because I know how crazy it is. If one little penny jump out of it, the company either lost or the customer will complain that you overpay me, you underpay me. So you have to test different combination, fraud detection, you know, payment cancellation, all of those things. So there's a lot of process because it comes with compliance and regulation behind. You know, that is the bit now for the OnPassive business model. You know, we're talking about ecosystem, a domain, data center, and payment processor. When you own that 4 things, you own the internet. When I say we will own it, it's about these 4 pillars. When a company brings all of those things in-house, you've owned the internet. It means you can crush any price. You can decide to offer it for $1. At the end of the day, you own it. You can determine the price. That is where I said the world will we will dominate the internet space. It is because of owning most of those parts, that entity, the things that you can give it to other suppliers to provide it for you. You said, no, I want to do it myself because I don't want the complication, all those bottlenecks for third-party suppliers and all, because they are the ones sucking all the money. Now, if you own that, good. And we are already there. It takes time, but thank God for the type of CEO we have, like Mr. Ashfara. When he always go one way, they look and say, no, let's go and do our own. You know, and now we are really there. Now, what is the OnPassive concept? It's about doing less. We don't need to do everything because all of these I've named the 4 pillars. The company is doing it for us. The marketing, they will do it, sell it for us. We don't need to do all of that. Paying less. How much did we pay? Nothing, just peanut for all of these things I've mentioned. Ask yourself, if we were to pay the amount, the price, I think a lot of us will not be in OnPassive. For a data center, we cannot. For domain registration, we cannot. The entire ecosystem, we cannot. Payment processor is too expensive. But what happened? We pay just nothing as compared. And what will happen again after paying less, doing less? Mr. Ash Mofara wants to pay us more. And the more he wants to pay us, the idea is about humanity. So we can go and bless others. That is the OnPassive concept. Doing less, paying less, with the ability to earn more so we can help humanity. So he wants to give us the time and financial freedom so we can help humanity. So if sometimes see people, I look at founders and affiliate, they are thinking like, I need to go out and share. I need to do this. I need to do. Why are you bringing job to your own self? Your idea now is to sit back, start to think how you will grow your business internally without going out bugging people. I said, don't go and bug anybody. So you can make that time to go out and start to help humanity for what you will earn. Now let's dive into OConnect. Look at the product, the fruit of the business model of OnPassive within the ecosystem. One of the giant product, OConnect, I call it the octopus of every product in OnPassive. Why do we need OConnect? Because video conferencing now is hot cake. Inge Sushanta talk about it. Talk about the amount, you know, the market cap, 30 billion. for video conferencing. We know the top best in the world. We know the top best. Mr. Ash told us that in the market now, OConnect is second because we know the top, and I can mention it here. We know those, the giant. I think there are 5 of them. You have Cisco WebEx, which I've used. We have Zoom, which all of us have used. Most of us have used Zoom here. We have Microsoft Teams, which I've used. We have Google Hangout, which I think most of us have used Google Hangout. And there are small ones like Slack, Workplace, all of those. I've used most of those ones. But if we look at all of these we have used, right? OConnect, to me, I still said is the best because there are a lot of features. But from Mr. Ash, OConnect is not good enough for him. He always said he always strive to do more. He said, you know what? Wait, you will see the number one. When we will release it, the number one is coming. And I was like, which number one again? Because this is perfect when it comes to video conference. Yes, we're having the virtual background. The virtual background is still beta. It's in the beta testing. But it will be, look at the clarity of the image, the simplicity of this second version of OConnect. The first version is gone. Sometimes we'll not even remember. Look at the grouping of all the features, the grouping. With this first version, there was no grouping. Then now they've grouped all the features in one place. Click, expand, and you can select what you want. The simplicity of this OConnect is just crazy. How many of us know you can just see somebody now, the old one, the first version, yes, our names, you can see those who are in attendee. With this second version, your email is there, and you can directly email somebody. Mr. Ash said he will give us training. The training program is coming. But if I look at this OConnect, because I've dived deep into all the features, and they are just crazy. How many of us know with the music background, you can upload unlimited music, and each of that music can handle 10 megabyte of music, and you can upload unlimited. You can delete them if you want. So it means you can just have a party straight away. I've done it. I tried it and it works the whole night. I was just playing music with other people just going crazy. So you can have a party. Yeah. Virtual background. You can upload yours as well. File upload unlimited. And you have a lot, even the size, you can change your screen to high definition. You go to settings, select high definition. There's just a lot of features within OConnect. Some of them we can't even comprehend. When you look at it, speech to text is even there. So this second OConnect is just so amazing, and it is part of the dreams of Mr. Ash Mofara. And he said more and more will come that will be interconnected. They can make it as a standalone product, connect it to give it to company, for business to business, and the lightweight one will be in our ecosystem. Some of the product will be lightweight, and some of them based on the capacity and the complexity of the product. What will happen? They can say, yes, let's leave it as a standalone product, dish it out to business. The only thing we need to do now is to own it when the time comes and allow Mr. Ash Mofara, the tech team, to do the rest of the job for us, and we sleep. Because as Warren Buffett said, if we don't look for a way to make money while we sleep, what will happen? We're going to work until we die. So I will leave it there. Engineer Shanta, if there's any question, we'll take it from there.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you so much. As Collins Manna mentioned, we should sleep. We have nothing to do. We'll do less, we'll pay less, but we'll get more and more, plus humanity. OnPassive is a company like that. That company ensures succeed for each and everyone who will be in OnPassive. There is no other company on this earth that can ensure success for each and everyone. All other companies, they are ready to suck our money, whereas OnPassive, our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, he is so genius, so kind-hearted and so lion-hearted. He is always ready to pay. This is the difference. So he has mentioned that OnPassive is totally unique and different from any other traditional business model, and its basic foundation is 4 pillars. That's how complex those pillars he has mentioned. Only data centers, OES, he has mentioned everything. I am not going in details, but we are really, really blessed. We are really, really proud of OnPassivian, proud of OnPassive, and we are really happy to be a part of this company. My dear friends, so many local communities are here, so I request Mr. Masudur Rahman, please translate it to our local language, Bengali. What to Masudur Rahman?
Yes, hello, my dear friend. Engineer, very much. Assalamu alaikum and very good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is. Today is really very fantastic day, and I do welcome all of you in this fantastic webinar, especially many thanks to our special key speaker, Mr. Collins Manna. Thank you very much for your very nice presentation. You have really done excellent. We are really motivated that which way you have said. So thank you very much. আমি সরাসরি এখন বাংলায় চলে যাচ্ছি। কলিন্স মান্না, উনি ইউকের অধিবাসী, ইউকে থেকে বিলং করেন। আসলে আজকে আমাদের টপিকটা হচ্ছে যে ও কানেক্ট ইজ আওয়ার প্রাইড। ও কানেক্ট হচ্ছে আসলে আমাদের গর্ব। ও কানেক্ট হচ্ছে আমাদের আসলে অহংকার। তো এই বিষয়ে কোয়ালিটি অ্যাসুরেন্স সফটওয়্যার ইঞ্জিনিয়ার কলিন্স মান্না উনি কিন্তু খুব সুন্দর করে বলেছেন যে আমাদের আসলে প্রথমে বোঝা দরকার যে অনপ্যাসিভের বিজনেস মডেলটা কি। তো অনপ্যাসিভের বিজনেস মডেলটা সম্পর্কে আমাদের অনারেবল সি অ্যাশমুফারে খুব সুন্দর করে উনি কিন্তু বর্ণনা করেছেন। হ্যাঁ, এবং উনি বলেছেন যে সবচেয়ে বড় জিনিস, দ্য হোল ওয়ার্ল্ড উইল নো ইউর নেম। সারা পৃথিবী আপনার নাম জানতে চলেছে। তাহলে এর চাইতে বড় কি হতে পারে? আমরা তো আসলে কতজন আমাদেরকে চিনে, কিন্তু একটা সময় আসছে যখন আমরা আসলে একটা সেলিব্রিটি হতে যাচ্ছি, যে দ্য হোল ওয়ার্ল্ড উইল নো আওয়ার নেম, আমাদের নাম জানবে। তো এই ক্ষেত্রে উনি বলছেন যে একটা বিজনেস করতে গেলে 5টা পিলারের দরকার। একটা হচ্ছে যে লোকেশন থাকতে হবে, একটা বিজনেসের একটা লোকেশন থাকতে হবে। তারপরে হচ্ছে যে এটার জন্য একটা বিল্ডিং বা হাউস থাকতে হবে 2 নম্বর। 3 নম্বর হচ্ছে যে গুডস বা প্রোডাক্টস থাকতে হবে। 4 নম্বর হচ্ছে যে ক্যাশ মেশিন বা ক্যাশকে হ্যান্ডেল করার জন্য ক্যাশ মেশিন থাকতে হবে। আর 5 নম্বর হচ্ছে যে হিসাব রাখার জন্য একটা লেজার অথবা রেজিস্টার থাকতে হবে। কিন্তু অনপ্যাসিভ হচ্ছে টোটালি অনলাইন একটা বিজনেস। এই অনলাইনের এই ভিজিবিলিটির জন্য এবং দা দ্য ইন্টারনেট, একটা ইন্টারনেটকে যদি আমি ওন করতে চাই সেক্ষেত্রে আমার 4টা পিলার থাকতে হবে। তার নাম্বার 1 হচ্ছে ডোমেইন। হ্যাঁ, যে ডোমেইনটা যদি থাকে এই ডোমেইন দিয়েই কিন্তু আমাদের বিজনেস চলবে এবং সারা পৃথিবী কিন্তু আমাকে চিনবে। এরপরে দরকার হচ্ছে ডাটা সেন্টার। হ্যাঁ, যে বিগ ডাটা সেন্টার বা হিউজ ডেটা আমাদের আছে, যেরকম ও কানেক্ট যখন আমরা ইউজ করব বা একাডেমিতে যখন ও কানেক্ট ইউজ হবে তখন হিউজ ডেটা কনজিউম হবে এবং সেক্ষেত্রে আমাদের নিজস্ব ডেটা সেন্টার আছে এবং ও কানেক্টের সকল ডেটা কিন্তু ক্লাউড ডেটা সেন্টারে সংরক্ষিত থাকবে। এছাড়াও দরকার হচ্ছে যে 3 পেমেন্ট প্রসেসর। একটা পেমেন্ট প্রসেসর করার জন্য বহু কাঠখড়ি পোড়াতে হয়, বহু কষ্টসাধ্য বিষয়, অনেক সময় সাপেক্ষ বিষয়, যেখানে প্রচুর পরিমাণে কমপ্লায়েন্স মেনটেন করতে হয় এবং অনেক রেগুলেশন মেনটেন করতে হয়। আমাদের যেহেতু অনেকগুলো দেশ, প্রত্যেকটা দেশের কমপ্লায়েন্স এবং রেগুলেটরি মেনটেন করতে হলে আমাদের অবশ্যই অনেক সময় দেওয়া দরকার। এছাড়াও নাম্বার 4 আমাদের যেটা আছে সেটা হলো যে ইকোসিস্টেম, যেটা হলো যে সিঙ্গেল সাইন অন এর মাধ্যমে। তো কাজেই একটা বিজনেস তো বিজনেসকে ডেভেলপ করার জন্য অবশ্যই একটা সময়ের দরকার। আমরা যদি নিজেরা পেশেন্স থাকি, আমরা যদি কোম্পানিকে তার নিজস্ব সময় দিই, অবশ্যই আমাদের সফলতা কেউ ঠেকিয়ে রাখতে পারবে না। যার কারণে আমাদের অনারেবল সিও বলছেন যে অনপ্যাসিভের সবচেয়ে মূল জিনিস হচ্ছে যে ডু লেস পে লেস। আপনি কম কাজ করে কম পে করে আমাদেরকে দিবে হিউম্যানিটি নিয়ে কাজ করার জন্য অশেষ সুযোগ এবং ফিনান্সিয়াল ফ্রিডম যখন আমরা পাবো তখন আমরা সবাই কিন্তু হিউম্যানিটি নিয়ে কাজ করব। আর এই জন্যই হট কেক প্রোডাক্ট আমাদের সবচেয়ে ভাইটাল, যেটা আমাদের প্রাউড প্রোডাক্ট, সেটা হচ্ছে ও কানেক্ট, যেটার সাথে উনি অনেকগুলো কোম্পানির নাম বলেছেন, আমি সেগুলোর সাথে কম্পেয়ার করছি না, জাস্ট বলতে চাচ্ছি যে ও কানেক্টটা হচ্ছে যে আনকম্পেয়ারেবল। ও কানেক্ট ইজ দ্য বেস্ট অফ অল অনলাইন, যত রকমের ভিডিও অডিও ভিজুয়াল কনফারেন্সিং টুলস আছে সবচেয়ে বেস্ট অফ দ্য বেস্ট কনফারেন্সিং টুলস হচ্ছে ও কানেক্ট। এবং এখানে হচ্ছে যে বেটা টেস্টিং হচ্ছে আমাদের ভিজুয়াল ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ডের উপরে। এটা অনপ্যাসিভ ও কানেক্ট হচ্ছে এতই সিম্পল এবং সিম্পলিসিটি জন্য ও কানেক্ট ইজ ক্রেজি। এত সুন্দর যে ও কানেক্ট থেকে সরাসরি অ্যাটেন্ডিস যারা আছে এখান থেকে স্পিচ টু টেক্সট করা যায়, ইমেল করা যায় এবং লট অফ ফিচার এর মধ্যে আছে, যার কারণে বলা হচ্ছে যে ও কানেক্ট হচ্ছে বেস্ট অফ দ্য বেস্ট অডিও ভিডিও ভিজুয়াল কনফারেন্সিং টুলস। কাজেই আমাদের লাইফ সেটেলড, আমাদেরকে সবচেয়ে বড় জিনিস হলো ধৈর্য ধরে আমাদেরকে এই অনপ্যাসিভের জার্নিটা যদি আমরা উপভোগ করি, তাহলে অবশ্যই আমরা অল্প সময়ের মধ্যেই বা অনপ্যাসিভের যখন এই প্রসেসটা কমপ্লিট হবে, আমরা টাইম ফ্রিডম, ফিনান্সিয়াল ফ্রিডম সবকিছুই পাবো। দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড উইল নো আওয়ার নেম। আমরা ভাইরাল হব, অবশ্যই সবাই আমাদেরকে চিনবে এবং আমাদের লাইফ অবশ্যই শাইন হবে এবং আমরা সবাই হিউম্যানিটি নিয়ে কাজ করব। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ ওয়ান্স এগেন কলিন্স মান্না ফর ইউর ভেরি ভেরি presentation, and
Thank
thanks
you.
all for your very nice for patient sharing.
Thank you, Masood Rahman. Thank you so much for your nice translation for our local community. আপনারা যারা বাংলায় শুনছেন, আমি শিওর যে কলিন্স মান্না উনি ইংরেজিতে যে ওনার বক্তব্য দিয়েছেন সেটা বাংলায় সুন্দরভাবে আমাদের বন্ধু মাসুদুর রহমান ট্রান্সলেট করেছেন। স্টিল অন পয়েন্ট একটা জিনিস আমি শুধু নোট করতে চাই যে ও কানেক্ট ইজ হিউজ ম্যাসিভ অ্যান্ড দ্য মার্কেট ভ্যালু প্রেজেন্ট রাইট নাও $32 বিলিয়ন। $1 বিলিয়ন মানে আমাদের 12,000 কোটি টাকা। সুতরাং $32 বিলিয়ন মানে কত সেটা আমাদের লোকাল কারেন্সিতে ইউ ক্যান কনভার্ট ইট। বাট স্টিল our CEO is saying that this is our second product, not the first product. First product is yet to come. Collins Manna asked our CEO Ash whether that will be worldwide or for particular anything. But our CEO said that will be for the whole world. That will be our first product. But OConnect is our second product. We are so happy with our second product. I don't know how happy we will be with our first product. We don't know. That will be crazy. That will be beyond our imagination actually. So Ash is so genius. We are really, really proud and thankful to Mr. Ash and his dream team. They are doing their best for our benefit. They are doing their best for our benefit. This is the only company that works for general people like us. So thank you so much, Collins Manna and Masudur Rahman. Definitely, we'll hear the comments from Jeffrey Morlock. Before Jeffrey Morlock, we like to listen to our another great leader, Dr. Benny. Dr. Benny, please come on with your short and brief speech on the topic.
Wow. Thank you. I am, I should say I'm honored. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our brand ambassadors, to our affiliates. And should I say, we are also called, we are the first customers of OnPassive. I want to thank Engineer Shoshanta for giving me this opportunity. I didn't even expect. I mean, if Collins is here, Mr. Collins Manna, saying everything about OnPassive, I don't think I'm supposed to say anything again. But before I proceed, I really want to welcome each and everyone here. Thank you all for coming. Again, I want to take this moment to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing all of us together. You guys notice that a lot of people, some of our brand ambassadors left the world. But if you are here today, you want to thank our God for keeping you alive. And I also want to thank him for sending someone so important to all of us. He is our visionary. If it wasn't for him, I would not know Engineer Shushanta, Brother Jeffrey, and the rest. His name is Mr. Ash Mufare. He made that statement, and he will continue to say it. Either I do or I die. We all know that he is here to correct corruption and to eradicate poverty, as well as to uplift the humanity. We are enjoying our newest baby. Now I notice Mr. Collins, he talks about the business model. I know that you know about business. I don't know that much, but a little bit about the business model, that it is a description of how an organization like our OnPassive that will create and deliver and also capture the value. It also outline the company's plan to make money. All of us here, we want to make money, right? We want to make money. The company is going to make money by selling our products and solutions within, so that the company customers will come and purchase those products. And Mr. Manna, you say something about the 5 pillars. The only thing that I caught about those 5 pillars was the ecosystem, the data center, as well as the payment processor. Hopefully, you will please help me again with the remaining two. And then you make us to understand about ICANN, that if with the domain that we have, it has to be registered by ICANN. And we do understand that our CEO, let me just say this company has been registered by ICANN, as well as you have the CompTIA, and as well as what? Cisco, that if we need to have all these companies, or we need to have all this in order for to register, in order for people, or should I say customers, to know about this company. And another thing about the business model that you said, the purpose of this business model, it talks about the products and services, that the business models will specify the products as well as the services in order to intend for the offer, as well as the target marketing, which will define or identify the market in order to help the company to understand the potential customers. I am not going to sit here and talk a lot, but I know that we have the best company in the world, as well as the best CEO in the world. A lot of people do not understand what our CEO is going through. I do understand that they have been complaining, but there is nothing that they can do. You just have to wait. It is being stated that the patient dog eats the fattest bone. If you're not happy, you can just sit and relax, look for another job while waiting for OnPassive. You can look for another online business while waiting for OnPassive. Our CEO is a perfectionist. He is not going to sit here and be rushing for you guys. Please let us just sit and relax. Are you excited about our newest baby? Are you excited about our key features of what is within? We are now testing, some of this, like our background that we have. Do you guys see my background here? This is one of our background. It is in a beta testing mode. We just have to wait for our CEO. Mr. Collins, Manna, thank you so much. I know you know this business. You are a serious quality assurance, because you guys are the one testing everything to make sure that it's perfect, that based upon the work of the developers, as they have developed writing the codings, I know you go and check to make sure that the spellings are correct, everything is perfect. Before now, even though you are not the quality assurance within the OnPassive, but the quality assurance will now give a thumbs up before Mr. Ash will be able to release everything. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. Engineer Shoshanta, we want to thank the CEO Dream Team, as well as, I just want all of us, if you guys have time, create time to at least let us pray for our CEO. Thank you, Mr. Engineer Shoshanta, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you so much. It's not an opportunity to you. Rather, we are really grateful to you for coming to our webinar and speaking, making us knowledgeable. Thank you so much. ডক্টর বেনি যেটা বলছেন যে আমাদের ভিতর থেকে অনেকে হয়তো চলে গেছেন পৃথিবী ছেড়ে, ডেফিনেটলি তাদের জন্য আমরা দোয়া করব। আর আজকে আমরা কেউ কাউকে চিনতাম না, তারপরে এই প্ল্যাটফর্মে এসে আমরা একে অপরকে চিনছি, এবং সেটা একমাত্র সম্ভব হয়েছে এই যে অপরচুনিটি, এই যে সুযোগ আমরা পেয়েছি, সেটা আমাদের যে সিও মিস্টার আসলে পরে, তার প্রতি আমরা কৃতজ্ঞ। ডেফিনেটলি মিস্টার সিও এবং তার যে ফ্যামিলি আছে তার জন্য আমরা দোয়া করব, তার প্রার্থনা করব, এবং উনি আমাদের সাকসেসের জন্য, আমাদের সাফল্যের জন্য উনি বলছেন আইদার আই ডু অর ডাই, অর্থাৎ আমি এটা করবো অথবা মরবো, এমন একটা প্রমিস কমিটমেন্ট নিয়ে মিস্টার সিও আমাদের জন্য কাজ করছে, এবং সারা পৃথিবী থেকে দুর্ভিক্ষ বা দারিদ্রতা দূর করার জন্য উনি কাজ করে চলেছেন। আমরা সবাই গর্ববোধ করি, আমরা প্রাউড ফিল করি যে এই কোম্পানিতে আমরা সবাই যুক্ত হতে পেরেছি। তারপরে ডক্টর বেনি আমাদের ওখানে বলছেন যে তোর নতুন বেবি, নিউ বেবি, but I should not say it's a new baby, it's almost an adult baby. We are enjoying for a couple of months, and we are really happy with that. So many features, অনেক ফিচার্স আছে, অনেক অপশনস আছে। ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড নিয়ে কথা বলেছেন, মিউজিক নিয়ে কথা বলেছেন। কলেজ মান্না বলেছেন যে একটি মিউজিক সেটা প্রায় 10 জিবি 10 গিগাবাইট ডেটা কনজাম হয় বা ডেটা লাগে, বাট আনলিমিটেড মিউজিক কিন্তু আমরা এখানে আপলোড করতে পারি, আমাদের ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড আমাদের পছন্দ মতো করতে পারি। তো সব কিছু মিলিয়ে ও কানেক্ট very simple, but it is unparalleled and unique. There is no other products. There is no other products like OConnect. So আমরা এটা কারোর সাথে কম্পেয়ার যোগ্য নয়। So we are really happy, and only one product, OConnect, that can change our life. Only one product is enough to change our life, because it market value $30+ billion, এবং $1 billion মানে প্রায় 12,000 কোটি টাকা আমাদের কান্ট্রিতে, আমাদের দেশের টাকাতে। তো থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। নাও I'll again request our great leader Jeffrey Morlock to comment on Collins Manna. As Collins Manna said, I request to add or to comment what Collins Manna mentioned or shared with us. Over to Jeffrey Morlock.
Wow. Thank you, Sushanta. I certainly appreciate this opportunity. And Collins, I really enjoy what you say. I mean, you said a lot of great things, a lot of good information. I agree. Also, Dr. Benny, it's good to see you here. Thank you so very much for that big smile and always pointing us to prayer and just keeping things going the way they should. Collins, I certainly appreciate your technical expertise and the way that you explain things. I like that a lot. I wish I was a tech sometimes, but I'm glad that we have people like you here that can help keep us all straight if we're not techs. There's a lot of things that I could comment on, but I'm going to take a little different path here from what you were specifically talking about. But I'll touch on some of the things that you did as well, Collins, and hopefully everything will work out all right. I do want to name probably about 10 things that OnPassive is doing that makes OnPassive and makes us successful. The first one being obviously our products. A business has got to have products, real products, real services that are usable. And there's got to be a need for it. It's got to be affordable. That's OnPassive. As was indicated by Collins, also we need leadership, and we have got effective leadership. And this encompasses the ability to influence others and being able to develop and package and deliver the products that we have in a conscientious manner. Meaning that we need to be considerate, authentic, transparent, and we have leadership, I believe, that is following that in OnPassive, which is part and parcel of who we are, and it's going to help make us more successful. Mr. Mufar has talked about math and making things make sense. And he's talking about the cost of products and the profitability and the pay structures. And he's said more than once that OnPassive is not greedy when it comes to profit. We've talked about residual income that we're going to have, meaning that the money continues to flow after the investment of time and resources, something that we could probably create our own legacy with. We've talked about these earnings that will be unlimited, meaning there's not going to be any caps on them. They're going to be scalable, that sort of thing. And potentially the number of customers that can be using those products. I mean, man, the world population on the internet is our market cap. So our life is going to be pretty good for us. Something else that we need to have that OnPassive has got in spades is what we call corporate structure. And this is about the company's funding, meaning that it's got to be able to support debt-free models. It's got to have sufficient capital and sustainability and growth. And we've got all that, and this has been demonstrated time and time again by Mr. Mufar and the team. We also need to have support. Mr. Mufar has got that. We've got an excellent support team, and it's not just technical support. It's support throughout the business with OMedia. It is support with the legal teams, It is support with everybody that pulls together for the whole of OnPassive. And we need to be able to get these people together so that we can get the real answers. People can get answers out into the world, and it's all right to get support for issues, technically speaking, for issues regarding the business and for others that we've partnered with. And we've got that going on as well. Obviously, a big one, as Collins has pointed out in about 15 different ways, technology. OnPassive has got technology in spades, and we got to have, right? A company's got to have the newest, most innovative technology so that we can create sustainable, reliable solutions for customers that are customizable, personable, personalizable, or personalization and customization in their scalability, automation. All of these things are key for what we're doing with our technology. And we're on top of it. Mr. Mufar and the tech teams are absolutely on top of it. A company's also got to have far reach, right? We got to be able to get our hands out into the world. And if anybody's been watching Egypt and Dubai and the marketing and branding and things that have been going on, you know that we've got that. And this is all about our sphere of influence. It's about OnPassive being able to reach out to the masses and bring them into the fold, so to speak. And we've got to have a global reach for unlimited demographics and market cap, which is what we've got. It's also required for unlimited potential for the heart that Collins talked about, the humanitarian bonding, and unity for everybody. Look at us, right? We don't deal with discrimination. We're all together and we're all a big family. Yeah, we heckle back and forth sometimes, but for the most part, we're a family. And I think that's absolutely wonderful. There's also the legality of what we're doing. We've talked about that a lot. We've faced some challenges that have really helped us out. And we all know the business has got to be legal. It's got to be registered. It's got to be appropriately licensed. It's got to have credentials. It's got to be. Collins, you talked about credentials and you understand them well. And we've got to be legitimate, right? A company's legal reputation and history is foundational to our growth and the trust and the sustainability of our growth and our membership. So, life is pretty good for us because we got that in spades as well. We've got solutions. A company has got to have solutions, not just something that somebody might want. They've got to be able to answer a problem, right? It's got to be able to provide needed solutions that are successful, again, sustainable and scalable. And a solution's sustainability has got to be based on feedback from right now, especially through the beta, which we're also doing very, very well. We're giving feedback from us and the customers about their needs and experience. And that's part of being human-based, human-centric. And OnPassive is also leading the market model in that kind of activity. In the overall picture of OnPassive, there's got to be a balance. We're talking about the work and the environment, right? They should be energizing, enjoyable. People should be able to look forward to going to work, daily activities. They should be able to have respect for each other and respect for the work they do. And I believe that the way Mr. Mufar has talked to us about these teams over in Hyderabad, especially those that are working the IT hub there, the environment is very conducive to modeling sustainability and scalability and just really enjoying what you're doing and really creating some wonderful, wonderful stuff. Now, Collins talked about the heart of OnPassive, and this is kind of near and dear to me. And for those of you that have read the vision statement, I'm not going to quote it or read it here, but the last line of that vision statement really says, what we're all about, and it has something to do with being a global stimulus plan, or actually, it says to have the benefit or to provide the benefits of a global stimulus plan. And the company that offers benefits like that or benefits of a stimulus plan, quote unquote, is one that offers a wide range of programs and policies that are going to have a profound impact on the well-being and the prosperity of not only its employees, but its customers, its members, and the wider community. And just like a global stimulus plan aims to boost economic growth, create jobs, and improve living standards, a company with similar benefits would prioritize initiatives that are going to promote financial stability, skill development, and overall quality of life. And this might include some employee benefits that are generous, community investment programs, sustainable practices that continue to advance healthier environment and society. And by adopting this kind of an approach to benefits, OnPassive, which is a company that does that, demonstrates a commitment to fostering a better world for all, for everybody, and a better planet. And we're all working for that. So we're at the right place at the right time. OnPassive is moving along. Things are happening. A lot of them are happening in the background. We are facing challenges, but you know what? We're on top of it. Life is pretty good, and we should just probably be enjoying where we're at right now on the way to where we know we're going. And I'm going to leave it at that and say thank you. I appreciate you giving me a few minutes just to kind of get that out there. Thank you, Sushanta, for hosting this. Thank you, Dr. Benny, for showing up and giving us some of your wisdom. And thank you, Collins, for this wonderful, wonderful speech that you gave us today concerning the whole of OnPassive and where we're going. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My dear brothers, Jeffrey Morlock, thank you so much for your nice and kind speech. Masudur Rahman, I like to request you to translate into Bengali as short as possible for our local community. Masudur Rahman, are you there? I think he has left for his prayer. Anyway, আমাদের গ্রেট লিডার জেফরি মরলক উনি যেটা বলছেন যে OnPassive ইজ এ সাকসেসফুল বিজনেস। আমরা যে বিজনেস একটা সাকসেসফুল বিজনেস সেটাতে কোনো সন্দেহ নেই, এবং সাকসেসফুল বিজনেস করতে হলে সাকসেসফুল করতে হলে তার জন্য প্রথম যেটা দরকার সেটা হচ্ছে প্রোডাক্ট। আমাদের ডিফারেন্ট কাইন্ডস অফ রেভলিউশনারি প্রোডাক্ট আছে, যে প্রোডাক্টগুলো কিন্তু অন্যের সাথে আনকম্পারেবল, সুতরাং সেটা নিয়ে আমাদের কোনো সন্দেহ নেই। আর হচ্ছে লিডারশিপ খুব দরকার। আমাদের সিও মিস্টার হ্যাশমি ফর ইজ সাচ এ কোয়ালিফাইড এন্ড এক্সপিরিয়েন্স পারসন। তার লিডারশিপে যেভাবে কাজ হচ্ছে মাল্টিপল অ্যাঙ্গেলে, সেক্ষেত্রে আমাদের সাকসেস আমরা সামনের দিকে এগিয়ে যাচ্ছি। এবং অ্যাশ বারবার বিভিন্ন রকম ম্যাথ বা ক্যালকুলেশন করে বলেছেন যে প্রোডাক্টের কস্ট, প্রফিট, কমিশন, আমাদের কম্পেনসেশন প্যাকেজ সম্পর্কে ধারণা দিয়েছেন। তারপর হচ্ছে কাস্টমার ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। কাস্টমার ছাড়া যে কোনো বিজনেস চলতে পারে না, কিন্তু আমাদের অলরেডি আর্লি অ্যাডাপ্টার হিসাবে একটা কাস্টমার বেজ আছে। আমাদের যেভাবে মার্কেটিং ক্যাম্পেইন চলছে, আমরা শিওর যে হোল ওয়ার্ল্ডে যে 550 কোটি ইন্টারনেট ইউজার আছে, তার একটা হিউজ নাম্বার অফ কাস্টমার কিন্তু আমরা পেয়ে যাব। এবং সাস্টেনেবিলিটি, একটা বিজনেসের গ্রোথ এবং সাস্টেনেবিলিটি আমরা কিন্তু আস্তে আস্তে গ্রো করছি, এবং এটা একটা স্টেবল পর্যায়ে আসছে। তারপরে কিন্তু আমাদের ইনোভেশন এটা চলতে থাকবে। এবং সাপোর্ট দরকার। আমাদের যে প্রোডাক্ট আছে, প্রোডাক্টের সাপোর্ট, ফুল টেকনিক্যাল সাপোর্ট, প্রত্যেকটা জিনিস দরকার। এবং টেকনোলজি ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। আমরা কিন্তু লেটেস্ট টেকনোলজি ইউজ করছি, এবং এই টেকনোলজির মাধ্যমে আমাদের প্রোডাক্টগুলোকে কাস্টমাইজেশন, পার্সোনালাইজেশন এগুলো করার সুযোগ রয়েছে। ব্র্যান্ডিং, মার্কেটিং হচ্ছে হিউজ, সেটা আমরা দেখেছি। তারপর হচ্ছে যে গ্লোবাল রিচ, সারা পৃথিবীতে অলরেডি আমরা গ্লোবাল, তারপরেও সারা পৃথিবীর কাস্টমার যাতে আমাদের ইউজ করে সেগুলো কিন্তু আমরা দেখতে পারি। এবং হিউম্যানিটি এবং লেগাসি, মানে একটা সঠিক যে আমার উত্তরাধিকারী যারা আছে তাদের জন্য একটা সুন্দর প্ল্যাটফর্ম আমরা রাখতে পারছি। এবং লিগালিটির কথা বলছেন যে OnPassive ইজ এ ভেরি লিগাল, লেজিটিমেট, অথেন্টিক কোম্পানি। এই 200+ দেশের কান্ট্রির নিয়ম কানুন মেনে কোম্পানি কিন্তু চলছে। বিভিন্ন রকম চ্যালেঞ্জেস আসছে, এবং যে কোনো কোম্পানি, স্টার্টআপ কোম্পানির জন্য এই চ্যালেঞ্জেসগুলো মানে মাস্ট অবভিয়াস, বাট অল দোজ চ্যালেঞ্জেস আর কনভার্টেড টু অপরচুনিটি। ফিনান্সিয়াল ফাউন্ডেশন এবং গ্রোথ, আমাদের যে বেস, যে সমস্ত যে পিলারের কথা বলা হলো, সেই পিলারগুলো হচ্ছে আমার কোম্পানির ফাউন্ডেশন। এবং এই ফাউন্ডেশন যখন হয়ে যাবে, আস্তে আস্তে আমরা গ্রো করবো, দেয়ার ইজ নো ডাউট। এবং টোটাল সলিউশন আমাদের যে সমস্ত প্রোডাক্ট সলিউশন আছে, আমাদের ফিনান্সিয়াল সলিউশন আছে, এবং অল দোজ উইল বি সাস্টেনেবল, অর্থাৎ কন্টিনিউয়াসলি আমরা কিন্তু এই সলিউশনগুলো পেতে যাচ্ছি। ফিডব্যাক ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। আমাদের কাস্টমার বা আমরা যে প্রোডাক্ট আসছে তাদের উপরে বেস করে, ফিডব্যাকের উপরে বেস করে আমরা কিন্তু এটাকে ফার্দার ডেভেলপমেন্ট বা তার কোনো ইমপ্রুভমেন্ট দরকার হলে সেটা করা হচ্ছে। এবং ব্যালেন্স, উনি বলছেন ব্যালেন্স, মানুষ এবং এনভায়রনমেন্ট বা অ্যানিমেল সবকিছু কিন্তু একটা ব্যালেন্স করার জন্য যা দরকার সেটাও কিন্তু আমরা এই প্ল্যাটফর্ম থেকে পেয়ে যাচ্ছি। সুতরাং ওভারঅল অনপ্যাসিভ থেকে আমরা খুব বেনিফিটেড হতে যাচ্ছি। বলছি যে অনপ্যাসিভ ইজ এ ডাইনেস্টি। সো সুতরাং ইটস এ গ্রেট প্ল্যাটফর্ম। আমরা ডেফিনেটলি উইল বি enjoy, will be benefited through this platform. There is no doubt. Definitely, we will take some feedback, some questions from our attendees. My dear friends, Collins Manna, I like to ask you first question. You know that we have with us almost 140 founding members were there. Now 125, and there is a YouTube streaming is going on. There is around 50 founding members. That is 175 founding members are here. But our capacity is 10,000. And you know that in our country, Bangladesh, there is almost 100,000 founding members. And it is internationally well circulated. So many groups, so many people know that this is the webinar is going on today. I'm sure that I'm expecting that our attendees should be more than 1,000 or something like that. But yet, so many people couldn't join. So many messages we are receiving due to several issues. So most of the issues I know that our internet strength is not enough to run OConnect, to enjoy OConnect, because OConnect is the latest audio video conferencing tool. So many graphics, um, so many things are there that consumes huge data, and our bandwidth, that is internet bandwidth, is not that much enough. So our people, especially the founding members and people of South Asian countries, they can't enjoy the benefit of OConnect properly, except few people, those have Wi-Fi connection or some strong signal of internet. So my question to Collins Manna, we know that we have another product. We are going to have that product that is called O-Virtual. O-Virtual is a product that will support, that will make strength our internet signal. If O-Virtual was released with OConnect, then we all the people could enjoy OConnect. Do you think that O-Virtual should release very soon, or do you think that O-Virtual could be released with OConnect so that we could enjoy the OConnect properly? Over to Collins Manna. Just your opinion.
All right. Thank you, Injesh Shanta. That's a good question. You know, a lot of people think about all virtual, but let us look at the definition of all virtual. What is all virtual? All virtual is a private virtual machine. So it is, honestly, it is not really something that will really boost internet, but it helps a lot of company to have that privacy. For instance, say you are working for a bank, and say you're working from home, no banks will give you access for you to use your internet because your internet is exposed. And it's like, it's a risk for people to connect and then see the amount of money, because you are dealing with money. It's people, let's say health services and financial services will never allow you to use your own network. So what will happen? You will connect through their VPN, which is a virtual machine. So they give you access because that is really protected. Nobody can really break into it because it's secure. So all virtual, for me, when I look at all virtual as a product, all virtual is a product that gives that security, that extra security, but not internet boost. You know, so it's a private virtual machine. So they give you that key where you can just log in. Most company will be more of a corporate, but a lot of people look at it, oh, virtual machine will give me the boost of internet. But when it comes to O Connect, we know we have that pinging, you know, facilities, which is already in the data center, you know, the one-to-one ping, you know, and with O Connect, I believe it will grow the more the internet space, because remember when we had O Mail, a lot of people had difficulties because at that time the internet space have not recognized O Mail because it's just a new mailing system. So what happened? People try to send email, but it's not working. But now, guess what? It is going because now the internet space is recognizing this particular product because all what they are building, remember, it's a web application. The internet must be used to it. And they say, yeah, we can recognize this. Now people can just connect swiftly and it is getting better because if you look at version 1 of O Connect, people had a lot of difficulties. Now we're even talking, when I see 110, 116, I can say this is a great improvement. There are webinars with the first one, the first version. Sometimes you don't get up to 50 people because of connectivity. Last week, I joined a webinar from Cameroon, where I come from. I went there as an attendee just to see, not like as like a speaker, because I saw the link. I said, no, this coming from Cameroon. I just want to see how O Connect will function. And behold, there were a lot of people, the Cameroonians. I was so happy, and I came back and I wrote on that platform. I said, good job, guys. Please keep on doing it so the internet space will recognize that this is a product that is already in the web, in the web. It's a web application. We just have to keep on using it. It's getting better. Look at the one they had with PNG, Papua New Guinea. Most of them with the first version, they couldn't connect, but lots of them were there with the second version, just to tell us that O Connect is getting better and better and better. I remember when Zoom came, they had the same difficulties to really get into that World Wide Web. So the more we're using it, the internet space is recognizing it, and the tech team too, they are sitting there watching everything, trying to make it more easier and better. So with O Connect, let us look at the features because it's a heavy application. I know a lot of founders want to get the look and feel on O Connect to say, all right, I want to be part of it. I want to use it. But to be honest, if you ask me, like me talking, I would say, you don't even, yes, we are excited. But do I really need O Connect? I don't need it because I will never run a meeting. But will I own it? Yes, I will own it because I want to make commission. My own is to just go click on it, put it in my shop, and wait for Mr. Ashmufara to do the magic for me. Do I really need to sit on it? How many of us use, like, for instance, Google Hangout? There are a lot of people who knows there is something. They don't even know Google has a webinar platform. But they don't, those who are affiliate there, they are making money. They don't care what Google put. They just need to click on it, put it in their shop, and wait for Google to do a lot of magic on it. It was like 2 days ago, I realized that, my colleague were talking about all the latest technology, and he said, Colin, did you know that Google came up with a protocol, Google 2? I said, what is that? He said it was like Facebook, but because people are so tight on Facebook, they never realized that Google brought it until they just shut it down because they said it's of no use. People don't know. But again, with application where you have to go through like a single sign-on to get it, it is a little bit tricky. And that's the trickier part because they have to sign in, go to their back office, and all of those things. Sometimes it brings it eats a lot of heavy data. It is not a standalone product, but it's in the ecosystem like other companies. Remember the way Mr. Ashmufara is building OnPassive. If we look at it, most of the applications, they are not standalone applications. They are within the ecosystem, like the way Microsoft is building with single sign-on, and most of them, they are going to single sign-on. Google has a lot. You need to, I think Google, Microsoft team, even Cisco, you need to go into their platform to be able to use any of the application. Mr. Ashmufara is thinking that big, like the giant, all those giant companies. We want to be the giant. We don't want to feel like we are baby in technology. So if you cannot use it, just keep on trying. They'll make it better. But remember that your duty is to own it, because most of this, like O Connect, 70% of the users will be business. Only 30% will be affiliate like us. So do you really need it? No. There are a lot who will not need Opal. I will use it. Let me say the truth. I will use O-Mail if it's standalone. I will use O-Net because it's is a social media platform, I will use Opal. Tell me, will I use the rest? I don't need to use it because I don't own a business. But what will I do? I will own it because I will put it in my shop because I want people to come and buy it. So that's what I will do. So if you cannot, don't feel bad. Just know that you are in OnPassive and you've owned it. That's the beauty about it. Just own it. But if you have the opportunity to look at it and view it, it's great. But remember, most of them, they are really heavy application, and Mr. Ash and the tech team, they've done and they're still trying to do more, but let us don't feel disheartened if we cannot get on it. Your duty is to own it, and Mr. Ash will do the rest for you. Yes,
So
Shanta. I
thank
don't know
you,
if I answer your question.
thank you. Actually, okay, my video is now disturbing, but as Collins you mentioned that yes, virtual is a VPN, that is a virtual private network. But the VPN we are now available, those are not secured. Yes, of course, but we are expecting that our virtual will be secured and very reliable. So I'm sure that will launch to support our other products, at least to make our internet strength. So, as Collins said, that actually connect on a heavy data বা heavy একটু ভারী product, so it should uh, it should need to be recognized by the internet space, এবং সুতরাং as much as we can we should use it. Definitely our technical team is working on it, and it will be stable and smooth day by day. So we have to have that patience, and we should continue our using. So definitely I'll go through some our attendees or the speakers. If anyone have any question, or if anyone like to share your feedback or your experience, you can raise your hand. I saw a hand raise. I'm not now seeing anyone any hand raise. So we have with us Yvonne Mundi. I request Dr. Yvonne Mundi, please come on the stage and say a few words as short as possible. Dr. Yvonne Mundi. I'm not getting him, Yvonne Mundi. So I'm not getting anyone to ask any question also. So let me proceed with my question or my feedback and experience, whatever you can say, Collins. So Collins, another, I should say it's not a question, it's a feedback or information, so that you can share with our tech team, or if there is any brainstorming session, you can share that. Collins, you know that we have event ID. Once we create any link, that there is an event ID that is generated automatically. But with that event ID, we can join the OConnect. But once we join with event ID, that is we are joining to speakers. So our speakers, there is a limit. We can't go beyond 100 participants, 100 attendees, 100 speakers. So do you think that the event ID should be useful to join with speaker, or that can be used to join the OConnect meeting, but that should be in attendees? What is your opinion?
So yes, with the ID, the event ID, there is a bypass there. I think I noticed it with Madi. I think a lot of people have noticed it, where if a founder or those who, when you provide the event ID, someone can click on it or go to Connect, enter that event ID. It will take the person straight to the speaker view. And that is an issue which I think the tech team, they are working on it, because Madi reported to Mr. Ash, and they are aware of it. So what they'll do is they'll try to block it so you cannot bypass. And it's just a little issue, they'll fix it.
Okay, thank you. I'm sure that our tech team know that, and they will do their best to make sure that this issue will be resolved. If you see the link, the speaker link or the attendee link, you will find the event ID in that link. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I've seen
Or
that. Yeah.
yeah. So even if I don't share the speaker link, but if there is any smart guy, uh, some technically knowledgeable person, he can get the event ID in the link, and with that event ID, directly he or she can join the speaker link.
Yes.
What do you think, and how that can be improved? What's your
So
opinion?
with that, they'll just code it. It's just a simple code where they can hide the event ID. When you look at the link, the ID is there. There's a way that they can do it. Just write a simple code to hide the ID. Maybe they can make it will just appear XXXS, so you'll never see the ID. So they can just disable it, make it just
So
encrypt the ID.
okay, thank you, Collins. This is actually our feedback, our experience by using the OConnect. So far, I know. And one thing I also request to notice our tech team or our higher authority that there is a hand raise option in the speaker link, but once anyone raising hand, we can't get on the top of the list. So once anyone raise hand, that should be on the top of the list so that the presenter can easily see who is raising hand. What do you think about that?
All right. So there is a place where you can enable the hand. So because you are the host, right? You are the original creator of this meeting. There is a place there. So when you're talking about the attendee raising their hand, they have a raising hand button if you are in attendee. So, but you have to enable it for you to be able to see it.
Yeah,
So,
actually, we can see the person who is raising hand, but that is not on the top of the list. That is in the list, even that is middle or in the lower portion. That needs to find out who is raising the hand. But if anyone raise hand, that should be on the top of the list. That will be very easy to find.
so can't you see it as an attendee,
Attendee don't have any option to raise hand. Only the speaker can raise hand. Attendee has no option.
really? Because I raised my hand before.
No, Mr. Matt Collins
Yeah,
Manna.
and the
If you are
co-host,
an
co-host,
attendee, you don't have any hands to raise.
Oh, have you
yeah,
checked it before?
Yes,
and a
please.
Because
co-host
I
can
know I
raise
know
hand
I've done
also.
it. It was there before. It means they've hide it. Except you want to
Okay,
send
but
me to become an attendee, because I know I've seen it before. Raise my hand, then pull someone up. I test it with Frank.
no, I
Maybe they've
didn't
hide it
see
because I've not been on O
I didn't
Connect.
see any hand raise option in the attendee link. But still, if there is any option in the previous version, there was an option. If
Yeah.
anyone like to go to the speaker link, they could raise the hand. But there is no
Means
hand raising option.
either they've
So
they've disabled it, and it's something that they can enable. But it's good to raise it. Maybe I'll check with Madi Digamo.
okay, but you know that you attend so many technical, I should say that brainstorming session. I request you to mention all those things. I think that will
Yeah.
increase, uh, that
Yeah.
will be convenient for using our product. So thank
Yeah.
you so much, colleagues. We have with us actually Sumendha De. Sumendha De. I request Sumendha, he raised hand. Please come up with your feedback, or if you have any question, please come on.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Yes. Yes. Thanks, sir, for calling me. Today I have a question. My name is my name. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening to everyone. My name is Sumedha De. I'm from India, West Bengal, Kolkata. I have a question to you, sir. That actually my father blessed two of my neighbors with by making them founder, different person by making them two founders. But after that, when they're founder, they had no interest in on passive. They didn't open OES or founders at least once in their life. They hadn't. So that's why my father asked them that, are you interested? Do you want to do it or not? So they said that, no, I don't want to. You gave your money. Uh, I don't know it is wasted or not. You take your money. I don't want to do these things because it is fake. They said that it is fake. So my father said that, okay, you don't have to do it. So but with their permission, when my father gave the full money of the making founder, but with the full permission of them, my father tried to change the name and the details of the ID, but it changed, but everything in OES O founders changed, but Oconnect also changed. But when my father tries to join any meeting from that ID, it still shows their name. So why the and for this reason we have mailed to support team. We have opened to we have opened we have emailed to support team. The support team gave no any answers, supportable answers for that. So that's why I have to ask this in this meeting.
Thank you, Sumanda. Thank you, Sumanda. There.
And
Thank you so much.
also in the NDA, they are they signed the NDA. They in the signature, NDA signature they have signed. I is it that is it this is the reason why
Sumanda,
their names are there?
I think we got your question, but though this question is not related to today's topic, but yet, Collins, do you like to reply on that?
You know, that was more of a corporate question, honestly, because none of us here can do anything. It's just for corporate.
But thank you, Collins, Shumendra De. Thank you so much. But
Sir, my name is Shumena De.
Shumendra De, yes, I am calling also Shumendra De.
No, no,
Thank you.
Shumena.
Sorry, I am calling you Miss De. You know that you should also change the NDA. You can write to the support that you like to change the NDA. Then support will ask a confirmation from the Blazor, and once Blazor will confirm, that support will send a revised NDA. That NDA should be signed
Okay.
with the new guy. Then everything will be changed, I hope. So you can do that, but it is a corporate related question. This is not related to today's topic. So, and also you can ask this question to Pushpinda Dhillon. I think he can provide some solution directly.
Okay, okay. Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay, I understand. What do you want to say? I understand. Okay, I will ask them because, as you said, that it is a corporate question, so I will ask in corporate manners. Okay. Mm. And
Uh,
sir, if you don't have any problem, if you feel comfortable only, can I give some can I give some sharings about the AI and on passive?
Actually, I would request you, if you like to share anything related to the today's topic, you are most welcome. Today's topic is not related to AI. So if you like to share anything on our product Connect, you are most welcome.
Okay, okay, okay. I will just. Can I have some 5 minutes?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, okay, okay.
We are not hearing you, Miss Day.
Brother Engineer Shoshanta, before she proceed, I just read a note from Dr. Mundi. She stated that she could not say a word because she didn't have a microphone. Could you please give her a microphone, please?
Okay, definitely she'll get the microphone.
Thank you, sir.
দেবাশিস প্লাস ডক্টর ইভন মুন্দি ওনাকে একটু মাইক্রোফোনটা দেবে। শি ইজ ইন দ্য স্পিকার। ইভন মুন্দি, দেবাশিস কনফার্ম করবে। দেবাশিস, অনিরুদ্ধ, এনিওন? Collins, have you seen on thing
Yes,
that
yes,
there's a
yes,
three,
yes,
have you
yes,
seen that there's a three hosts? Have you seen that in the speaker list? You see there are
Yes,
three
sir. Yes,
hosts.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me see. Oh, I'll check it now. Yeah, can see three hosts. Yeah.
Yeah, so our maximum limit is two hosts, but there is a still technique to make more hosts.
Yeah.
So that's another point. Okay, Yvonne, I think you got a mic, so you can say a few words. Dr. Yvonne, have you got the microphone?
yes, yes, brother. Microphone is on.
Okay, Dr. Yvonne Mundi, please go ahead with your short speech. I'm not getting her. So, Miss Day, are you ready to say anything? I'm not getting any hand raised too.
No, I do have my hands raised. You don't see my hand? Do you see my hands?
I see your hand physically, but I'm not. I'm searching virtual hand raise.
Okay. Well, if you're a speaker, then we don't have hands to raise. I just wanted to ask one question, if you
Yes,
don't
sure.
mind, while we're
Sure,
waiting.
go ahead. Go ahead, my dear sister. Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Collins Manna, I know you were talking about those 5 pillars. Like I stated before, I think there were only 3 that I noticed. If you don't mind to give me the rest of the 2 remaining 5 pillars of OnPassive. I know that we talk about the ecosystem, data center, payment processor. Is domain one of it or what?
Yeah, domain is one of it.
There are 4 pillars. Sorry, it's 4 pillars. Domain is one.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Thank you. I
Dr.
just
Benny,
wanted.
Dr. Benny Collins
Yes.
mentioned we need 5 pillars for our traditional business. But in on-passive business, there is 4 pillars, and that is enough to run the business. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I named them. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that I didn't want to.
So what I
want
did
to-
was I took a traditional business, Dr. Benny,
Yeah.
and I transformed me to an online business. That's what Mr. Ashpofara did. He took a traditional business. He said, okay, I want to build a business for me and my family. Say if I want to open a simple business, what do I need? He said, all right, I'll build this business, take it online. What do I need online? It's the same thing, but it is just 4. And then that 4 now, he said, I've built the business now. I want to replicate this business to as many people as possible. So the other company that have founders, they don't have that. They just have one business, but Mr. Ash replicates. So we are not, he owns OnPassive, but you own Dr. Benny. That's what he did. If you wrap your head around, then honestly, all of us here will just have sleepless night.
Oh, that's sure. Thank you. We should
Thank you so
have some
much.
sleepless night. We have nothing to do. Everything will be done by our company. It's a done deal.
Yeah.
So Gaurango Sarkar, you raised your hand. Please come on with your feedback, question, or sharing. Mr. Gaurango Sarkar. হোস্ট যারা আছেন কেউ হ্যান্ড রেজ করা থাকলে একটু পিন করে দেবেন, আমাকে খুঁজে পেতে খুব কষ্ট হচ্ছে। মিস্টার গৌরাঙ্গ সরকার, মিস্টার পলাশ ভৌমিক, Yes, Gorango Sarkar or Mr. Polash Bhomik.
Hello, sir. I am available.
Yes, now you are audible. Please go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thanks, Engineer Susanto. Invite me. Now I can some speak our system or our uh, topic.
Sure,
Computer.
you can
Okay,
speak.
sir.
You can speak. You
Uh,
can speak. We are
okay, sir. Huh.
almost at
Yes,
the end of our program, so we should take care of our time. Okay.
okay, okay. Calling Manna, sir. Our business policy system four pillar, but business always global system, any business system, any business policy. Uh, but I know, but that's not sure or not perfect. I don't know. Uh, First of all, our ব্যবসায়িক model system is seven mountain অথবা or seven system. One government, second education system, third media system, fourth economy, fifth family or uh, area, six celebration, and obviously last religion. That's mean seven system in any business policy. That's mean company business policy fourth pillar, but company always globally business any business. That's mean seven system in any system. Sorry, sir. That's my own talk. That's this time I talk about OConnect system. My some my mind this system. Sir, I want to know why we can't go to other system when we turn on system in OConnect. For example, sir, the host or co-host at the meeting we are in recently turn on the question and answer option, then we don't see how many participants have come. We don't even know who to call. What I will do then, this participant calling Manna, sir, please, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
So you are talking about All Connect, right? Okay. Let me answer your question about the
Yeah,
reason why I brought the.
Collins, Collins,
Oh,
before going to you, I like to say a few words. My dear brother Polash, the seven pillars you have mentioned, this is for traditional business system. But all those pillars are also in OnPassive. But Collins mentioned the basic five pillars. Those are mandatory. Those are the foundation of OnPassive. But of course, there is a government, there is education, media, collaboration, religion, everything is there. But OnPassive is irrespective. OnPassive, there is no discrimination of no education, no religion. All those are
That,
their personal matter. Of
thanks,
course,
sir.
there is religion.
Thanks, sir.
We all
I
believe.
know.
We all believe. Let me finish.
Huh,
We all believe in
yes,
God, and
yes,
OnPassive
sir.
is the and our CEO is a strong believer on God. So religion is there. But Collins mentioned the most basic four pillars. Those are the those are mandatory. Those are the business of OnPassive. Okay, Collins, please.
Okay, okay,
right.
thanks.
Thank you, Inja Shushanta. Let me just make it as simple as possible again. All right. You're talking about education and all of those things. What do they use? They use IT solution, right? Health service, government policies. You know, technology is taking the world. So I'm talking in terms of technology. What do you need for an IT company to become a global company like Google? Let me name them: Google, Facebook, Apple, Amazon. Do they really have these things? Do you need third party to have a third party that will supply some of the things for you? So we are not talking here about education, because at the end of the day, they are still using IT solution. We're not talking about hospitality. All of those companies, you name them, they are using technology. But for a technology company, an IT, global IT company to become successful, we're talking about the pillars that make them to become independent. So they are not depending on any supplier to say, give me raw material here, give me this. I want to work with you because those people will take your money. Now you said, all right, I don't have a data center. Who do you go to? You go to Amazon or you go to Microsoft. Now for me to become free from storing my data with those other IT company, I have to build my own data center. Now I need the products. I have to build my own. I need a domain register. I go to ICANN to say, all right, I want you to certify me, give me the accreditation for me to be able to be a domain seller. Now I own a domain through them. I need what? I need a cash payment processor. Once you own all of these things as an IT company, it makes you complete. And now when you talk about, I have total control of the internet, is these four things. And so now when you start to build hospitality products, governmental products, like we're talking about all counting will be used more by government for revenues. They will be the one to use it. Talking about all staff, human resource, most of us will not use this product. Big company and maybe government and all of those, they will use it. But where will the data go to? It will go to our data center because we will protect their data for them. They come to us and now we protect and give them that maximum cover. Marketing company will still come to us. What happened? They will use our solution to market their products. We have marketplace called O-Commerce and O-Mart, and more will be coming. So this is an IT company. When you start to look OnPassive differently, then you got it all wrong. But when you start to see OnPassive as an AI, global AI IT company that provide both online solution and offline solution to the market, then you've got it right. Never you limit OnPassive to any traditional business or any governmental. Know that their job is to build software. Their job is not to make people happy, to say they build it for people to be happy. Any IT company, when you hear IT development company, my job is to give solution to the world. And then make people to go crazy. That is it. I stay behind, build it, and then follow the government regulation and stuff to say, all right, we've built this. What are the compliance? What are these? What are these? Are we meeting up with government regulation? Yes. Are they happy? Yes. Push the product out there. Let the customer decide. That is what OnPassive is doing. They build it for people to come. Amazon have a marketplace. Do they really use marketplace? No. Jeff Bezos will never care. But what happened? Open it for the world. Companies will come and put their products there. Whatever you are selling, use the marketplace. Who is making the money? Jeff Bezos is making money through Amazon marketplace. And then store their data. They are making their own. They have a domain making money. That's what they are doing. So when you start to look at those pillars Mr. Ashmofara mentioned, that's what make you give you total control of your company. So you can give the best solution for affordable price. When we say affordability of the prices, because we have total control, we don't have third party coming, milking all the money. So because when you use a lot of third party, your product become more expensive. But when you are free from third party, you can give it to any price you want because you have total control of it. So that's what I wanted to explain.
Okay, thank you, Collins. Thank you so much. I think there no need any more explanation. Mr. Polash, I think you understand, we all understand that what OnPassive is and what Collins Manna tried to say, tried to make us understanding that OnPassive is an independent company to control the whole internet, to own the internet world, that don't need to depend on anyone. So the basic 4 pillars, those are absolutely required to own internet, to dominate in the internet space. So there are so many things also, as Polash mentioned, but everything is here, everything is there in OnPassive. But those basic 4 pillars, those pillars will make OnPassive a successful business in IT sector and also in physical product. Hiradash, she will be the last participant to ask any question or share anything. Hiradas, please come on.
Yes, sir. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am from Assam. आज जो वेबिनार हुआ है बहुत सुंदर है। मेरी तरफ से सभी को हार्दिक प्रणाम या सेवा है। आज बहुत बहुत सुंदर सा वेबिनार मिला है हमें। वो वेबिनार से हमें ओ कनेक्ट में बारे में बहुत नॉलेज भी मिला है, क्योंकि हमारा जो स्पेशल गेस्ट आया है हमारा वेबिनार में, उसके लिए हमें इतना सारा नॉलेज मिला। और सभी को जो कहना है वो तो बहुत सुंदर ही है। हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म भी अच्छा है, हम बहुत कुछ मिलता है, क्योंकि ऑनपेसिव ऐसा ही एक प्लेटफॉर्म है। पहले हमको वैल्यू देता है, फिर मनी फ्रीडम, टाइम फ्रीडम, और हमारा वहाँ में बहुत कुछ मिलने वाला है। ऐसे ही बोलती हूँ मैं सभी को, और एक बार प्रणाम करके मेरा कहना यही मैं समाप्त करता हूँ। सभी को प्रणाम देता हूँ। थैंक यू सो मच। लव यू ऑल। हैंड ओवर करती हूँ मैं सुशांत सर के हाथों में माइक्रोफोन। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you. Thank you, Hiradas. Thank you so much, Collins. You know, she speaks in Hindi, in another language, and she said actually it's a very good webinar, and we have enriched with so much knowledge on Connect, and every speaker said so well. OnePassive is a very good platform. We are really proud of OnePassive, and OnePassive ensures our total freedom, that is our time and money, and she is very thankful and grateful to all of you. Thank you so much, Hira. Now, I'd request Collins for your finishing lines. We are almost end of the program. I request you for your closing remarks or finishing lines. Collins, Manna.
Right, just want to thank you, Engineer Shushanta, and all the people from Bangladesh and international for who have joined the webinar today. Just want to great pleasure to be with my brother Jeffrey Morlock. No, it's a great pleasure to always be with him on the same platform, and I'm so grateful. And I hope I have tried to explain at least the best I can when it comes to OnPassive and the product. And maybe we'll see you again next time. And thank you again, Jeshanta, for inviting me.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Collins. Thank you so much. We are really proud of you. You have explained so nicely our business model and our product. So many features, so many things. We are really, really grateful to you for coming and also giving us time. We are really thankful to. We always, this platform, always we welcome you whenever you get time. I'm sure we are really thankful to you for giving for responding us whenever we request you to say few words, and really we learn so many things from you. Now I request we have with us our another leader, Mr. Aniruddha Das. I request Aniruddha, please come on with your formal official vote of thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Engineer Shubham sir. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Calling Manna sir. Good morning. Hello, Jeffrey Malkin sir. Good morning. Hello, Dr. Benny ma'am. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I am Aniruddha Das from India. It has been an honor to be a part of this webinar. On behalf of our OP Mission Success Family, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guest Jeffrey Morlock from USA and Colin Manna from UK. I want to share a sincere thanks to our CEO and tech team as always. To put it definitely, they are doing a tremendous job for the success of each founders globally. They are creating a history in the industry of internet, and heartful and gratitude to our special guest from sharing his thought of success and activity achievement. Really, our thoughts is like as inspiration to all of us. You always supports, guides us. You have always been generous with your knowledge, sharing events and giving time. I would be following in my duty it I don't talk to this participant and co-host team who have end this webinar successfully. Thank you. Thank you so much all and thank you Engineer Sushant sir. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, Aniruddha Das. Thank you so much. I also like to thank all the speakers, panelists, and all the attendees.
Engineer
Yes.
Shoshanta, I'm sorry. I believe Dr. Yvonne's mic is on now. I think she wants to say a word. She's back.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
Yvonne, Dr. Yvonne, please, mic is yours. Come on. Dr. Yvonne, can you hear me? দেবাশিস দেখবো ওনার স্পিকারটা অন আছে কিনা
Yes, দাদা, on আছে.
I think your microphone is on. You can speak, Dr. Yvonne. I think Dr. Benny, today we missed her. We missed her sweet voice, nice words. Definitely we'll listen to her the next webinar, the next day. So, my dear friends, we are almost at the end of our program. So, I like to thank all the participants, panelists, I think my microphone was off. So we like to close the session, wishing all of you the best of luck. Do well, think well. Everything will be fine in our life. We are so in it to win it. Thank you so much.
You're so in it to win it. Fire, 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 fire.